Let me just say that this angle looks good for the lighting, but this vacuum is like, makes it that much better. It is like the cream of the crop background right here. Hi guys, I am here with this tutorial and I'm so excited about this because I'm just in love with these colors and the glitter and everything about this. Let's get started with the tutorial so you guys don't have to listen to me talk forever and ever, because otherwise this intro would be like 20 minutes long because it's happened before. So let's get started. Taking a taupey color, I'm actually going to be using the Naked Basics palette, and I'm going to be using Naked 2, and I'm starting mixing in with Foxy, which is like a matte yellow. And I'm just, with a big blending brush, putting that just in my crease. Then I'm going to be using this MAC eyeshadow palette that I have. It's from their Hello Kitty collection. Random, I know. So I'm going to just be using the turquoise color, or aqua color, or whatever color that is, mint green, I don't know, and just on a flat shader brush. And this is basically going all over my whole lid. Now whenever you work with bright colors, I like to use a flat shader brush like this. This is the Mud one, it's called the 320. I don't know if you guys can see that. The Mud 320 brush. It's just a flat shadow brush, and it works perfect for when you have pigmented eyeshadows like this, because you don't want it to be too fluffy. You just want to make sure that you're packing this color on. So you don't see, I don't do too many like swiping motions. I do a lot of patting. That's going to make sure that you get a lot of pigment and that you're almost sort of blending at the same time. Cool. I'm a little off kilter, aren't I? So once you get a good even coverage across the whole lid here, I'm just going to take a soft blending brush. So this is the Mud Brush 800, and I'm going to be taking that darker color in the MAC palette, and just very lightly, I'm just going to do the outer third. I don't want it to be extremely dark. I just want to give it a little definition. So if you can see on this side, it's just a little darker, nothing too crazy. For the glitter, I'm actually going to be using this Urban Decay Moon Dust Shadow, and this is in the color Solstice. So it's like a pressed pigment glitter. This works best when you use a synthetic brush, so I'm using the MAC 242, and I'm actually going to be wetting it. So I'm just using Fix Plus, but you can use water. I know some people use eye drops even, but that's going to help pick up the pigment even more in that synthetic brush. In that way, when you lay it down on your eye, it's really as much pigment as you can get. And especially with these eyeshadows, it seems to hold it on a lot better because they have so much glitter to them. You don't really have to use a glitter glue if you use it with a synthetic brush that's wet. And again, I'm just doing the patting motion. So not really swiping, just patting, making sure that it's blended and that it's pressed into the eyelid. And so I'm sort of just focusing it on the first 3/4 of my eye, not really going into the blackness or the darkness that I had laid down before. It's going to be a little bit in there anyway as you blend it out, but I'm not really going to be setting it on there. And then I'm just going to go back in with my fluffy brush. And there you go. So I know everybody's been obsessed with like the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeliners, or the cream colors, whatever she calls them, that have come out. And they are so beautiful and I want them, but I don't own them. And I'm not about to go spend like $20 on each individual one. So I had this NYX Jumbo Pencil already, and this is in the color yellow. And I'm just going to be using that. So this is a really great dupe for that. The Anastasia Beverly Hills is obviously a lot better. It's going to be waterproof and stay on a lot longer. This is a cream, so you will have to set it. So that's going to be the biggest difference, is that it's really creamy, so it will transfer, so make sure that you definitely set it. So with this, I'm taking a long sort of liner brush, and I just put the brush right onto the pencil and picked up some product. And I'm just going to be going ahead and making my wing shape. However long you guys want to make it, this is sort of how mine looks. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that I have my liner on, like I said, I want to set it. You want to use like a yellow eyeshadow, something that matches this, something that's not going to lose a lot of the color and brightness. The one I have is called 3 Ring Yellow. It's an eyeshadow by MAC. It's more of a pearl sheen, but that's okay. You can't really tell that much. So I'm just going to take it on a small brush and just basically set it on top. And I'm really not moving my brush away from the liner. I'm not trying to smooth it in or anything. I'm just literally putting it on top and patting it in. That's gonna make sure, you know, your wing doesn't transfer any. It's not going to get super smudgy. So a brush like this that has like a flat edge to it is going to work really well, because I can literally just get right into that wing and work the shadow in without making it too soft of an edge or blending. So now I have this cool, it's called, the brand is Tattoo You ink pen, and it's a pink color. I actually got this a few years ago. I think it was at the Ipsy Glam Beauty meetup thing. I don't remember what it's called. That one in LA, the Ipsy thing. I literally can't remember what it's called. But they were handing these out and I got one, and I've never really even used it before. So that was like 2 years ago. So it's obviously still really good. And if you guys can see how I did this, so I basically outlined the yellow, and then I just threw in a line and a dot dot, because now I have my cootie shot, so never got to worry about that again, huh? The best way to do this is, since I already have the yellow line down, I can literally just follow it, and I'm not putting it on top, I'm putting it just slightly under, and I'm going to go slightly further and then bring it back in. Then I drew a little line here, a thin line that went a little bit further, and then just 2 little dots like that. And you can do whatever design you want. You can use any pencil color that you want. I think something like this, like one of these felt tip pens, are perfect for making sort of graphic liner, because you have so much control in these. When you're doing the fat line like this, you can use a cream like how I did. Makes it a little bit easier, but when you're really trying to get those small details, sometimes it's hard to go in with the cream product even if you have the right brush. So something that already has the thinnest tip ever, like these felt tip pens, those are going to work perfect. So for the underneath of the eye, I just went ahead with the Urban Decay Basics palette again. I used just a pencil brush and I just pushed that right underneath my whole lash line. And I'm using Naked 2. And then I went in with a little bit of Faint and Naked 2, which is that shade darker. So basically just matte taupey browns. And I drew that all the way in. For the inner corner, I used Venus, which is just that lightest pearl shade in the Naked Basics palette. And again, just right on my brow bone. So I'm going to be using these 107 lashes. These are from Mud. They have a little wispy like on the ends, and they look really cute with a fun pop of color eye like this. So I'm going to put the glue on here. While I'm waiting for my eyelash glue to dry, I'm going to go ahead and just curl my regular eyelashes and put mascara on, top and bottom. While I'm waiting for the eyelash glue to get tacky, I'm going to go in with this other This looks so bad. I need to clean this, don't I? Okay, don't judge me. I never use this color, and I'm pretty sure it melted one time, and that is why it looks like this. Okay, this is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Cherry. It's sort of like a bright pink, and it would work very well for the liner color. I just had that other tattoo one, and like I said, the felt tip pens work way better than trying to use a cream like this. But if you're on a budget and you're not sure what to look for, NYX Jumbo pencils have all sorts of different colors, so that is definitely a great option for everybody. So I'm just going to go ahead and very carefully put it in my waterline. And let me blend out this edge because it's bothering me. Cool. And so that is the whole eye. For the rest of the face, it's just going to be pretty simple. I'm going to be taking this cheek color. This is Bubblegum by Mud, and I'm going to be mixing it with this highlighter by e.l.f., which I have no idea what the color is, but it's sort of like a champagne type of color, and just on an angled brush. So I'm just going to tap a little in here. It's pretty pigmented, as you can see, and tap a little bit in here. Just tap off the excess. Can you guys hear that playing? Because it's so loud. For lips, I'm just going to be taking this Bobbi Brown lip liner, and this is in the color Suede. Then I'm going to be adding this NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the color Eclair, so it's just like a baby type of pink. So I hope you guys like this, and I really hope you learned something new, or at least found it interesting. Make sure to Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Can't wait to make more videos, so I will see you in the next one then. So have a good day.